Hey guys, welcome back to the next video. We're going to continue where we left off from the previous video. In the previous video, we have seen that we have, deployed or installed Nginx Ingress controller. Now we're going to continue with the same by proceeding further with preparing the Ingress controller by doing a deployment. Now this deployment is a versatile deployment, so you're just going to name it as deployment.yaml file. In this deployment.yaml file, you can copy paste the content from your GitHub page. So it has a total of 2 deployments, 2 images, which is your, actually 3 images, which is your Ubuntu, Debian, I think it is sent to us, I guess. Let me paste it and I'll show you. So it's a long file, but do not worry, don't get scared. It's not really something which is done newly. It's the old file we have. I've copy pasted it from my previous, sessions. So it's not a big deal. So here, as you can see, let me just maximize this a little bit. And as you can see that this is a deployment, metadata Sterling deployment. And you can see that it is Alpine image. So that's what it is. And here you have the file, it's writing this index.html with the date and time. So it's going to sleep for every 10 seconds. And then here it's mounted on the volume and the mount pointers over here. And I have given both readiness prop for this particular container. So it is going to check if this file exists or not. And basically, keeps this pod alive because it's going to keep on checking this file. And the next one is Nginx, which actually displayed this file because it is mounted on the same directory where HTML, and that file directory will also be mounted here. So this is going to help you, get that file output over here. So your HTML file will come from here. And then you have your Tomcat application running on this deployment. And the Tomcat is hosted with the web, one is web data, one is app data. So the HTML file will be coming from the web data, and your app volume will come from app data. Now you need to make sure that this file is present on these 2 servers. So you need to make sure that you have this folder and file created. Now you can use the star data. And you can see that there's no HTML file, but there is a login.var file. Now, if you're looking for this login.var file, so this file should exist on both servers. To remember that for this to work, it needs to exist on both servers. You can see that it's existing. So we need to copy paste it on both the servers. And if you're looking for the var file, it is there in the first video itself. I've given var file location. Or it is there in my GitHub page. So if you just go to my repositories, you will see AR folder. So from there you can actually get this login.var. I'll make sure I upload it without forgetting it, because I think I forgot to upload it right now. So I'm just gonna upload that right now. So once I've uploaded, you should see the file there. So I'm just choosing the file. I don't want to miss it, so that's why I'm doing it right now. The file is still on the server, so I need to download it from the server and then upload it to the GitHub. So I'll do that in some time. So you can see that this file, this location exists on all servers and it has content. So you don't have to worry about web data. You just need to create a folder, or it automatically gets it created. So you don't need to even have to worry about it, because it's a file which is auto-generated by the Alpine image. So you probably don't have to worry about that. But this one, you need to make sure you have this file over there. So it needs to be the login.bar file. Now for these applications, we have these services. One is for Sterling app, another one is for Sterling app as well. As the Tomcat is listening on, the Nginx is listening on port number 80, and Tomcat is listening on the default port number, which is 8080. So I've created 2 different services over here. One service is named as Nginx Service 1, and another service named as Nginx service. Actually, it makes really sense if I say Tomcat here, right? And then here as HTTP, so that, it's much more clear. So, so two servers are being hosted as part of this file. So I'm just going to run kubectl apply -f deployment.yaml, and this is going to create a deployment service as well. So let's just go ahead and watch this. And I have the service over here. So I have Nginx, HTTP Nginx, Tomcat service, and it is configured with the cluster IP address. So you can see that it is configured cluster IP, not node port. So if you want to access this from your browser from this laptop, you'll not be able to do so, but you can happily access this service from wget this over here, this IP address. Sorry, I shouldn't have done wget. I should have done curl. So you can see that date and time is getting displayed. So I will be able to browse it from this IP address as well, because it is part of the service now. So this cluster IP, I will be able to browse. I'll be able to browse from this IP address because this is also running. Both containers is running. Why it is showing 3 out of 3? Because it is running 3 container: Alpine image, HTTP image, Tomcat image. So 3 images are running over here, and this is using cluster IP. So if I want to browse it from my laptop, there is no way I can reach these because there is no node port number. Node port is not enabled, so I cannot reach this. Only from within these 3 servers I can reach these guys, either directly from the container itself or from this one. In terms of Tomcat, I can do that also. So firstly, I'll try to reach it from here, colon 8080. I can see that Tomcat 10.1, some exception is coming. If you give login, you will actually get the login image of that. So you have not got any output, so which means I think it's working. Yeah, it's working here. So now you can see that there is some kind of output here when I type in this login. This is your application. So you have login, logout, and profile. So this is application which you have put up there, WAR file. So this one is working. So if you want to get to this one, you cannot actually use this. You can use this colon 8080/login. Because this service is dedicated for 8080 and the service is dedicated for 80 port number. So now crystal clear, right? So there's no question right now. So now we were able to browse this individually, though we are not able to browse it from our browser because we don't have anything to browse, because this is an internal IP address. This is an internal IP address. And it's not, these guys are listening in what series. They are in 10 series. So this is 10.0.15.137. So this is the IP address range. So this is how I can reach from here to there. But there is no, at this moment, there's nothing I can do over here. So on the next video, we will be configuring Nginx controller, which is going to act as a bridge between my system, which is the internet, and your servers. And then through Nginx Ingress controller, we will be accessing both this particular service. Thank you again for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one.